How we all doing? Oh, let me turn that back up a little bit. All right. I'm working on some file stuff in the background, so it'll be just another second. All right, see you in a bit. Hey there. Hello there. How y'all doing today? I obviously don't have it up yet. I need to make a couple decisions beforehand, and I thought I'd ask. Because I don't know exactly what is going to happen. You know, we were talking last time. Ooh, this is kind of big. Let me, Hey, what's going on, Penboo? Can I, like... There we go, it's kind of squished. Oh, so, all we talked about was, like... Here, wait, it's like, eerily quiet in here. We get something going. Yeah, that Chopin was nice. Let's get that going. Yeah, you should be able to get that in the background. Just background thing for now while I figure out what exactly is going to happen. Oh, okay, that's loud. It scared me. Okay. So, all we talked about was like, okay, we're going to take Bolero and then make it absolutely awful by adding copious amounts of awful percussion instruments. Now, the big dilemma is if we're going to spend most of the stream just getting Bolero up, because I did find a MIDI file of Bolero, which, here, I think I can hide that, change to... oh, it's not showing up for me. Hold on. Is it this one? I don't know. No, there we go. Okay. Here it is. So, I found this MIDI file. I don't know why it has Japanese on it. And it's also like over 150 pages long. But this would save a good 2 hours. But it would also make the stream like 10 minutes long. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I had MuseScore on full screen, so I couldn't. Let me just put this over there. There's an Bolero MuseScore. This is where I found that MIDI file, actually. I got it off MuseScore. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all that there's a Bolero score out there. I just don't know if I wanted to, sorry, let me rephrase. I didn't know if I wanted to spend the whole 2 hours of today, just arranging the thing. Because granted, it is a super repetitive piece. That's kind of the whole point. But at the same time, oh, no, not that. Here, let me make this a little bit more readable. But at the same time, if I didn't, it would be like a little 10-minute stream, because all I would do is go into the mixer and swap out the instruments. So, I have a third option in mind as well, and that's take Bolero and kind of remix it, if that makes sense. Yeah, make it like 49. Okay, it's gonna freeze for a second, because of course it is. Whoa. Something fell over there. Okay. So essentially, take Bolero. It's still too big. Okay. Nope, not that. Page settings. Turn it down to 29. Let's hope. Okay, there we go. Finally, it's readable, kind of. Here, let me just make sure. Whoa. Audio's working. Oh, okay. This is a MIDI file. Oh god, that's the MIDI viola? It sounds like an erhu. I suppose your snare drum would be nice. So it works. Which I'm not surprised because it's MIDI. Oh, it's on the bottom now. Okay. Oh, I've been fighting with this damn percussion panel for so long. I just stick it all the way over there. Off screen. Okay, sorry about that. So. Oh, now I actually need the mixer. Damn it. So one of the options is, which one's the snare drum? This one. It's to go into here and change it to, I don't know, a lead pan. And now it's nothing, apparently. No! Here, if I do this, click the arrows a bit, it should be okay. Because that'll like refresh the whole score and now the sounds should all work. Hopefully. Oh, not responding. Oh, there we go. Oh, not responding. Maybe this was a bad idea. There we go. Okay. Go away, percussion panel. Still not making sound. Okay. But you get what I mean. Just go into the mixer and change the sound output. That's one of the options, but it's also the boring option, which is going to make the stream maybe last 20 minutes at max, because it's just going to be go through all these, change them to something funny, and then take a listen through. So my proposition is to instead take Bolero and turn it into like how would you describe it? Like, take the piece and not like change around the sounds, but just add in copious amounts of things to make it absolutely dreadful to listen to, unlike the actual Bolero, which is a wonderful piece to listen to. So, for instance, I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. So, for instance, in these opening bars, when it's just the pizzicato and the snare drum, instead of just that, maybe there's a, I don't know, a break drum on triplets. Completely contrasting this section, except not like this. Not like these kind of triplets. I don't know. Just something like that. To make it sound awful. Have you ever seen those videos on YouTube which are like, what are they like? Like this is why, or for release, but it made me drop music theory or something like that. And it's just a gutted version of for release. That is what I'm thinking, if that makes sense. So that is the idea. How well it will go remains to be seen. because we are working with MIDI and fighting against the mixer. So, the snare drum. I feel like we should start here. Here, actually, let me turn on just this. Because I have a feeling these first few minutes are going to be a bit quiet. So, classic Magic Mason. Is that the guy who does it? Magic Mason 1000. Yeah, him. So if someone could remind me, what were the we had a couple options for snare drum from Sunday's stream. I remember there was I think which were the ones we were looking at? I actually can't remember. I need to go look at the list the list of all the percussion instruments. I've also realized when I was watching back the playback of the stream, you couldn't see this huge list. There's a list here of probably about 50, 60 percussion instruments. Most of which being like completely random. Like I have a propane tank and rain sticks next to actually useful ones like shaker, a siren. But yeah, if someone can remind me what the ones were. Frog, one piano note. What else? Was the propane tank one of them? Admittedly, I didn't note down the actual instrument to call that last stream. I can look at the VOD if we really need to. It's a 3-hour stream and I don't want to do that. Tempo blocks. Ooh, Thunder Sheet. That's a good one. There's a propane tank and a flexitone. Here, let's change it to this. Let's just see how it sounds. Remember the goal? That actually sounds kind of interesting though. It feels like we're gonna jump into like some or it's gonna get into like a musical song where like you're meeting like trash people and all that. Or something. We need like annoying instruments. Propane tank, it feels too nice if that makes sense, which is saying a lot because you're literally banging a metal drum. I don't know. What else is there? Ooh, crash cymbals could be funny. Or what was the other one? Okay, let me go down the list. Frog. Frog. Yeah. What are like the main aspects of those, what you call it, Magic Mason videos was always been like unplayability. Like I could see how someone could realistically play this. Ooh, I just got another idea. So part of the whole gimmick with the snare drum is that it's just one drum going through the entire thing. What if we change it like like here there's a change, there, like completely out of time. That's another option. Oh, you know what else would be funny? Do offset it by a half by that. Like offset it by just enough where it gets on your nerves. Better yet, let's triple dot this note because that's there for some reason. Times where the snare drum plays quintuplets instead of triplets. Oh, that is such a good idea. what are MuseScore's options for these? So quintuplets, sextuplets do nice. Ooh, septuplet is evil. Because then it's one more on top of it. Here, can I like... Ooh, excuse me. We should really start writing down these ideas. That'd be a good... That'd be smart. So if we're gonna get it... How long even is Bolero? It's like 15 minutes, right? Yeah, about 14 minutes. What the hell is this notation? Is that actually how it's written? Alright, sure. I admit I've never done like a study on Bolero, like a score study or any of that. I know it's like a really good piece to study, but I've only listened to it like maybe 5 times ever. Like it's a really good piece of music, but like you listen to it once, you kind of heard everything. Okay, what else do we got here? I'm a fake classical musician, aren't I? Okay, what's the other ones on the list? One piano note. Piano. Wait, what's the key of Bolero? Is it just in C major? So let me put this on like a nice F sharp to create a nice contrast in notes. This percussion panel is so in the way. So got C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. That should work. That's an F sharp? No, that isn't. Yeah, that's still a C. Ah, we can't add a funny tritone in there. That's a shame. Unless I go for an actual piano instead of the snare drum. But I worry that would actually, like, make the... Because part of the fun of Bolero is the repetitiveness. The clef's not treble. Yeah, but sometimes you can, like, just click it. I mean, yeah, we could try changing the clef. Does that work? Why is it green? Or that's red. Sorry, I'm colorblind. Yeah, I can't change it for some reason. Can you make it tablature? I don't know. Oh, something happened when I clicked this. Nothing happened. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Oh well. We really need to get down. I think that once we get the snare drum down and we decide what that is going to be, I feel like the rest of it's pretty straightforward. Just got to get the most irritating thing on the planet down. Turn it into a pitched one without changing instruments. Damn. Those designers, they knew what they were doing. Ruined my fun. What's a thunder sheet gonna sound like? Ooh, that's not bad. Wait, can I like... Oh, wait, actually the tremolos are a really good idea. Wait, I can exploit that. The MuseScore designers can't get around this. Change this to Piatti. It's just me or is MuseScore really quiet? Hold on a second. That might just be me. No, it's a good volume. Okay. Let's tremolos are a good idea, though. Except on cymbals, apparently, because it just makes it sound like a shh sound, which we don't really want, do we? Piatti, change this to a very sharp and I don't want to say annoying, like very, like a snapping your fingers kind of sound. Like clapping. Okay. Is it kind of quiet over there? Here, I can turn up it up in the mixer. The BGM is... That's okay, yeah. Because I think MuseScore... Here, I'll turn it down a little bit, actually. Okay, is that loud enough? I think that's a strong contender right there. All right, here. And add like the most random intervals you can imagine. No problem. They're intervals, what? Maybe save that tremolo for the middle of the piece. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. That is I can work with this. Still in time, technically. Can I hear that again? Can I add a buzz roll on clapping? Sounds like the audience clapping, not gonna lie. They're clapping before the piece starts. It's like whenever you go to like a I don't want to say a sports game, because I actually don't know if this is a thing at sports games anymore, but like when they try to clap along to the music and it's super out of tune or off tempo. That's what it kind of sounds like. Does MuseScore 4 play buzz rolls? MuseScore 3 didn't. I think it only does it on snare. This note kills me. Let me add one of these as well. Where is it? Go away, percussion. Breaths and pauses. A nice fermata. That's pretty funny. This would be going under the entire piece. Here, let me do one of those. Can I wait? Does percussion support like these things? Okay, hear me out. That going under the entire thing. Or it like slowly devolves into chaos toward the end. And it ends up as this. That's certainly an option. I actually like the idea of it like slowly devolving. So like all the way over here. Oh, it's like when the audience like claps way too early at the end of a piece. That's what it could be referencing. There we go. Because it does sound like audience clapping. Never seen them on percussion. Could barely hear the clapping at all. Doesn't mean you can't. Never seen that before. Well, we could certainly try. I have no plans on this arrangement ever seeing the light of day after this stream, so I am willing to experiment. That is beautiful. That is absolutely wonderful. starts normal, slowly develops into weird tuplets, tremolo in the final nail in the coffin. I really wish I could plug like an Akai or like a MIDI keyboard in, so I could just make a nice, just, you know, fists on the keyboard kind of sound for the last note. Because I remember, I don't watch those. What do you call them? Massive Mason, something like that. Magic Mason. Sorry. Always ending on a big ugly chord is a standard. But I guess we could just like, just take these notes. So now let's hear it after just like a little bit of intervention. Where's trumpet? I don't know why I'm starting with the end. Contrabassoon. There's the loud-ass trumpet. Oh, it's wonderful. Can't forget about that one tuba. You can barely hear it. I'm just like... There we go, because that's not intrusive. I usually hold shift and enter the notes I want for a chord. You could probably make clusters that way. Hold on, you could... Ooh, I did not know you could do that. Usually hold shift and enter the notes. Yeah, I guess I could just like... Wait, I think MuseScore, like the audio supports these as well. False. Here, let me just select all. Maybe I can get it to work on everyone. Okay. That's the fun to be had later. So we should start it relatively normally. So hold shift and press like A, B, C on the keys. Can't paste into a tuplet. Can I just delete it then? Why is there just a red square here? Then that's great. I think it's supposed to be for like jazz or anything like or something like that. They have a bunch of them. I'm not a jazz person though, so what would I know? Oh, another key element I remember. Because I got a ton of those videos in like my recommended feed like a couple months ago. They always have like random intrusions of like meme songs. Like so like Megalovania or the Jazz Lick. Change back to snare for a second. I guess the MIDI file didn't accept any of the dynamics. I think this is supposed to be P. Oh, great idea of where to start. Grace notes. There we go. Birds, gunshots, typewriters, and helicopters. Okay, I think I know why we... Okay, typewriters and birds. I know those are actually sounds in this. I think gunshots and helicopters were because we were talking about the Yamaha keyboards at some point. Because I know like some like Yamaha keyboards have like tons of random ass sounds. Like, damn, my snare's broke. Guess I gotta change instruments. Is there a sound for like that we can replicate, like the grill of the snare snapping? Oh, I still gotta figure out how to do the because one of the things that the pack included, the percussion pack, was like yelling. I could get people to scream. I still gotta figure out how to do that because I remember really looking forward to that. It's just called like voices or something. Taiko Tam Tam Tang Tangs, Tambales, Trash Can, Siren, Shikare, whatever that is. Grotales. What would it be called? Put it on voice staff, yeah. A ribbon crasher. What could that be? Oh, a slapstick. That's perfect. Okay. We'll take this note. Change this to slapstick. See, one of my favorite things about MuseScore is you can hide a bunch of shit. Yeah, perfect. So just like, oh, you could barely hear that. Come on, is that the best you can do? Oh, it's because it's using the MIDI sound font. Okay. Let me get like a good sounding one. Slapstick. That could work. That is actually a very, very good idea. Can we have him come in on like a because he also has to come in out of time, of course. Cannot tuplets can't be across bar lines? This isn't across a bar line. God, that sounds like a gunshot. Like a... it sounds like my local 7-Eleven. Okay, what instrument should he swap to? Because that one has to break as well, obviously. At some point, have you ever seen that video? I don't know why this popped in my head of the kids doing like the American national anthem, and the kid drops the cymbal and he just starts saluting instead. I'm getting like that kind of vibe from whoever's playing this percussion part. Yeah. Yeah, that kid knew what he was doing. I respect him. He's probably playing in like the army band or some shit. He's gone far. A whip? Oh, a whip crack. I thought I meant a literal whip. Stones? Tubbo. Kabasa. Ooh, Kabasa could be funny. An anvil. Wait, is there a direction in MuseScore to turn off the snare? Because that could also work. Go back to snare drum, but turn it off. Yeah, there we go. We're getting Kabasa. Kabasa are sick! Snare to gunshots, then change again once the drummer is out of bullets. That's one of the instruments he has to swap to. He just swaps to his local handgun. Completely out of time. 6 shots. Throws the gun to the floor with another whip crack sound. I'm really mad that you can barely hear this graze note. I thought that'd be funny. You can barely hear it though. Now it sounds too cool. What's like a F sharp? Yeah. Like a random sharp notes here and there would be nice. Now there's 2 red bars. Why are these here? Why are they red? Oh wait, no, this snap should scare our flautist. Is there a flutter tongue direction I can use? Like a dot. Yeah, no, not that. Because we need to make sure our players are scared. This Magic Mike character, I need to know how he does this. Can't hear the high C. Yeah, it's not really coming out. I'm trying to solve that right now. I think the snap is covering it up too much, which honestly, I think that's a good thing. Oh, right, there's like storytelling we need to add. Like snare grill pops. Player checks under completely forgetting to play. Would you put a triple F? We could certainly try that. So maybe one of these. Nah. Let's try adding it like right here, maybe. You can kind of hear it. It's just not really popping. There we go. Does that work? We could do like a... Because that's not confusing. This is the perfect bar of music right here. I think all of music history has led up to this moment of this bar right here. Oh, the tempo needs to shift as well, doesn't it? So right after it pops, it needs to go to like 20 for like a second. Then still probably not quite up there yet. And then just barely under tempo. It's just like 70, I think. I should probably watch some of those videos for reference. That would have been a good idea. I'm just doing whatever I can to make it sound terrible. Oh, what about the strings? I completely forgot about these. What's to do with the strings? Maybe... Here, can I bar these? This is really annoying me. Layout. Should be in. No, it's not here. Is it in beam properties? Have one of the strings break? I was thinking about that for a second, but we already have the grill of the snare popping. Their violas, they're already bad enough. What about the cellos? Also, violas are by far my favorite stringed instrument because they sound gorgeous. I could never do that to my poor violists. Better yet, let's have violas be the only normal ones. That's the weird part of the violas. They forget to play pits. And they play it far too loud. Seriously thinking detune strings. Oh, wait. Can you do that on MuseScore, though? That's a really good idea. Can you do that on... Is that a thing? Is that like something in here? Then play the viola instead of violin, but I can't play God on my violin for free. Yeah. You could probably find a cheap one. People are probably not as picky about selling their violas as much as their violins. Because outside of music, who knows what a viola is? Or like, I mean outside of like the central like orchestra crowd. Is there a way that you can actually like detune an instrument? I'm gonna Google this. MuseScore 4. Music. How to make song, note out of tune. Oh, wait, yeah, you actually can. It's in here, apparently. It doesn't sound that bad. What's like the worst? Ooh, that's not bad. So let's just select the entire cello part, and of course it's off page. Okay, never mind then. Said it's like 50? Oh, that hurt my soul. Ooh. That is... That's not the worst. That hurt me like deep in my soul. Probably because I have relative pitch, but like... You can barely even hear it because they're playing so quiet. It's just mirrors the BGM really loud. No, that is entirely just me, I guess. Ooh, another good idea. So part of the joke with Bolero is that snare plays the same thing for 15 minutes long. What if they fall asleep? That's not a horrible idea. Okay, next section, the rest of the flute solo. God, this percussion thing, undock it, put it away, I don't want it. Is it still gonna show up? It's over there now. Okay, next section. Can I add da 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 da? I am so sorry. I have to. It's gonna be in here somehow. We all have to. These are the sacrifices we have to make. Everyone sounded like a Legend of Zelda sound effect. Do you not know it, Pinboo? Do you not know that sound? This one right here. Do you really not know that? I'm like genuinely curious. I thought this was like an established thing. It is the lick. Correct. Oh, good. I don't have to explain that. So either the flute sneaks it in or we could put it in later. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's like a standard at this point, really. I like the idea that Nyx mentioned earlier about it being uninterrupted, aside from the jump scare. So it's either we sneak it in right here, which I don't think is a terrible idea. Is it really that quiet? Maybe I should turn it up a bit. Oh yeah, wait, I should turn this up. It's really quiet. There we go, is that better? And I'll just turn this off. Oh wow, the playback really struggles with the staccato notes. I don't know why, this really reminds me of what is it called? I don't know if it has a name. The thing in like traditional Japanese music where it's like the increasing da 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 da. It kind of reminds me of that for some reason. But like awful. Oh, another really good idea I just thought about. Probably in a bigger section. Whoa, what's going on down here? Oh, that's normal, okay. Let me go when like most instruments are in. Yeah, like here is a good spot. Or when do all these guys come in? You mean the yo? Yeah, that one. Very simple change. Swing. It barely changes 8. Can it swing 16th notes? Is that a tempo I can... Is that a thing I can do? Swing 16ths? Da 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 da. It's kind of the feel I'm going for. I guess I can literally just like brute force it. Why does that like break it? What the? Change the swing properties somewhere. Here, let's see. I really don't want to do this. Show more. Line spacing. No. That's odd. Here, let's Google that one too. MuseScore, swing 16ths. Oh, yeah. So right click it. Sista. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to undo all this first. Okay, hold on. Okay, how bad is it? It's kind of jazzy. I kind of like that, actually. Make the swing a little bit heavier. I kind of like it. Like, I think it's actually kind of neat. It's like a neat color to add in. Gershwin took over Bolero. Should I have the clarinet lick somewhere in here? Actually, wait, that's really funny. Just add in the opening lick from Rhapsody in Blue. Hold on, I'm looking up sheet music for it right now. Because adding in like that really big bend is totally something that would happen. Like with a clarinet, especially a really cocky clarinetist. Yeah, let's put them in the seconds. Only problem would be that that's doable. I can change that. Make sure you don't transpose to C major for that extra dissonance. I think the original's in C major. Oh no, this is B flat clarinet. Wait, no, this is E flat clarinet? Or is it? What is this? Just put it in concert pitch, make it easy. Okay, I've got a score for a C clarinet. Well, it's actually for solo piano, but that also works. I think. Yeah, it does. What am I saying? Oh, wait, wait. Where am I? Oh, I went back a page for some reason. That's odd. Oh, I don't think MuseScore's liking what I'm doing. I wish I really should look into buying a second monitor because I'm trying to fit chat, MuseScore, and the Rhapsody in Blue score on one screen. What type of... That's a 16th. Or in 32nd, whatever. This is just for now. I'm going to add this in, which is going to make it freeze. Please no. Okay. Do you guys know which note the slur starts on? Like the big smear is on? Because on the score here, it's just a bunch of 16th notes going up. I think it's just like that. Oh, I'm not in concert pitch, that's why. I was wondering why the notes were sounded all off. Yeah, no. Oh boy. Okay. No, it's... Come on. Is it just like that? I think that should work. No, that does not sound very good. Okay, where did I fuck up? Oh, because it's A flat. Oh, there's also that, like, grace note thing. Completely forgot about this. Okay, all together now. I barely hear it. Bring that out. This note, I don't know what's funnier, the fact that this is just here at all, or the fact that this note right here is actually fully in tune with like the rest of what's going on. Yeah, I just want to try something. Hear me out. Go so with that C7 chord. Okay, no. It still feels kind of quiet. This is like supposed to be like a second player just showing off because they're that cocky. Is that... Okay, instead of this note, there's another gunshot. That could be where one of the gunshots is. The player could just get shot in the middle of the show. Because, let's be honest, if this happened in a concert and the clarinetist just started doing this, you would want to shoot them. Especially if they're not even supposed to be playing. Because this is supposed to be like the high winds feature. Besides clarinet, I guess. These guys right here. So that could be possibly where one of the gunshots is. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Well, a lot apparently actually. Yeah, I just want to hear it the opening because like this like second page is probably like the next beast to tackle. Oh, my headphones fell off. Just you can like barely even hear the lick, can you? this like? Oh wait, I actually really like the idea of like the flute player tries to sneak in the lick as like a joke, and it completely throws off the rest of the solo by like a semi, like a half a beat or something like that. Because we, one thing we could do is like this. Oh, that hurts so much to listen to. I'm gonna put these in just so you can hear those staccato notes because they don't really pop that well. Make the lick in triplets for that out of rhythm feel. Honestly, I think it sounds fine as it is. We could. I don't know. I really like the idea that the player tries to like sneak it in as a joke, and it just completely fucks them over for the rest of the solo. But that's. We could do something kind of out of tune down here, or out of rhythm, I should say. Like something like this. Ooh, okay. Another idea. They held this note for quite a while. They probably need to breathe. So we'll insert one of those. Ooh. Me just saying was in tune. That was funny. Da, 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 da. Okay. I feel like we need some more weird percussion. Like a sleigh bell or something. Just randomly out of nowhere. Like psh, it's like right there or something like that. That's an option. Huh. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be something just like in the middle of this out of tune segment, just something else needs to happen. This can be sharp, why not? That. Hardest not to laugh at the flautist. Okay, how would that effect work then? I think, like, I don't know how I can get across in the playback, like shaky bow or something like that. I mean, there's like this thing right here that we just randomly added in. Unless we could try to figure out the vocalist thing. I swear, it's gotta be in here somewhere. It was in the audio. Bird calls, bell tree. If you can't remember, they were like saying like letters. Like L, O, G, something like that. Maracas, marimbas, propane, ratchet, ribbon crusher. Maybe that's it? I don't know. Siren? Maybe I should add let's try adding a vocal voice. Okay, we got a vocalist now. Perhaps it's something in here. It would be in tab space. Sorry, I know you guys can't see this. Is there a name for that? I've never been in a marching band environment. For when like the musicians are like screaming out the names or something like that. Timbales, tempo blocks, typewriter. Okay, typewriter. Hear me out. You ever seen that like video of a guy bringing a typewriter into like a college lecture hall? Starts loudly taking notes. I'm imagining that like a person is writing a scathing review for something. You mentioned vocalist, and now my mind is thinking about Mongolian throat singing. That would be a pretty wild thing to include, wouldn't it? Lead pan, log drum, guiro, gongs, glockenspiel. I don't know, maybe it's in the claps option? I don't know. I'll have to look up. I don't think I'm familiar with that video. It's hysterical. I highly recommend it. Maybe it's like a flag in here or something? Oh, there's multiple kinds of claps if I wanted that for some reason. Choir. Full choir. We can have him go, ooh. Sure. Bolero with the 60-piece choir. No, it's not that though. What? Hold on. I'm gonna open up on like the demonstration video. Might be a bit loud. Sorry about that. You're gonna be able to hear it. Hey, you hear them? just called vocalists in the score. What's this? Hold on. Drum major. Is there a drum major sound? Yeah, it does make complete sense that they're called vocals. Actually, now that I think about it, this app, Virtual Percussion, had... Oh, okay. I think I see. So there's virtual percussion and virtual drumline. They probably have to just have the same video for both. Ah, so I don't have them all. Damn it. Okay. That's unfortunate. I can't include screaming people. Unless we want to go on another shopping stream. Probably notated as X heads in the staff if I were to do it, though. Yeah, that'd probably be the more appropriate thing. I'm just looking for playback here. If this actually, like gets to a level where I'm happy with it, and it's actually, like, kind of complete, I might actually just post it as a video on the channel. Kind of like what Magic Mike does, except it's a shit post. Just for me. For him, it's his whole thing. For me, it's just a shit post. It would also mean that's my first ever piece of music I ever released on the channel. It's the most awful rendition of Bolero you've ever heard. Bummer if you don't have the samples. It's only $10. We could all totally find something else as well. We still have our single electric guitar note after all. Or the jam blocks. Or a siren. What could a siren be? Is it gonna be like a police siren? Or like a siren in like Greek mythology? Okay, that is not what I expected. What? Whoop! That's a slide whistle, isn't it? Alright. Shakerines? I don't know. I feel like we need something, though, in this section. After there's like a sense of normalcy. I guess this is out of time, but I don't know if that's major enough. Yeah, okay. What's the one after the flute? Clarinet. And after that it's bassoon. Is there a harp? Am I hearing that right? Yeah, there is. Then it's bassoon, and then back to clarinet. Then back to bassoon, I guess. Oh, oboe, okay. See, the neat thing about Bolero is we can pretty neatly divide it into sections. So we can have, like, let's just say, I don't know exactly how many sections there are actually in Bolero, but let's just say there's like 10. There's the 10 stages into chaos. That's the kind of vibe, I suppose, that we're trying to go for. Don't forget the automaton solo. Oh, I forgot to do that! I forgot to add, maybe, I forgot to do that. You know what? Where's the bassoon one? Is this it right here? It's after clarinet, isn't it? The bassoon one will be replaced by automaton. Because that you are very correct that is extremely important to get the effect right. What was the other one? Like a theremin we were also looking at? Okay, what else do we got here? We can't do common. Let's do common. We got to go into all. We got to get ourselves like a C bass ocarina. Do you have kazoos? There's probably in there somewhere. Here, let's look around. They have to give us kazoos, right? It's too funny of an instrument not to include. Kazoos are a really good idea, though. Yeah, they're in the voice section for some reason. I guess, would you consider kazoo a voice instrument? I consider it like a non-reeded woodwind, personally. That's not a kazoo. That's that one sound from the Mario 64 sound font. Let me raise it an octave, maybe it's a little better. That's their kazoo sound, really? Kazoo counts as percussion? Oh yeah, I guess we did say on Sunday that percussion is like a catch-all for everything else. Is that true, though? Are expected to play if it comes up in the score. Ah, okay. I have a lot of guitars. I have an electric guitar with like 6 different sounds. That could be neat. Contrabass flute. Let's bring it up an octave. Why is this even a sound? Why is contrabass flute a sound but not euphonium? I've never even seen a contrabass bassoon. Is it like that? Like a? You ever seen that video on YouTube? The like what's it called? Like less common instruments. It's probably in there somewhere. Women will be our next voice. I don't know. Let's just have it, because here's a type of mirliton, a membranophone, one of the class of instruments which modifies its player's voice by a vibrating membrane. What? So it's a merliton. What are other merlitons? Because just saying it changes your voice isn't really descriptive. At least, in my opinion. Like, you can make the argument that a trumpet changes your voice, for instance. Have you ever heard someone talk through a trumpet? It's a very different sound. I'll tell you that. Okay, so what's going on over here? Should there be a moment in the song where it gets so out of tune that they just, like, the conductor stops them and they start over? Or they all come back in? We could even, like, in, like, the final video, I could even record myself 1, 2, 3, 4 back into it, like counting the students back into it. Or would they even care enough to stop it? I've only ever seen... It sounds like an idea. Exactly. It's one of the ideas to exist. I've only ever seen a conductor stop an orchestra once, and that's because somebody in the audience was playing like a game on their phone at full volume. And the conductor stopped them and was like, dude, really? And kicked them out on the spot in the middle of the song. It was hysterical. I suppose we could try something like that, but would the conductor care enough? If they're letting this fly, like the soloist just changing the solo to add a joke, at what point do they just stop caring? Or actually, not even that. What, as they keep the song going after this. And that's only 4 bars in. If they restart, it wasn't even that bad. So yeah, it's certainly an idea to keep that going. At what point do you guys think that the snare head should break? Wait, after the snare head breaks, the player goes to hitting the rim of the drum, and then the rim of the drum breaks. What a poor player. At what point do you think this should happen? It's got to be like after they've like the audience has like settled in with the idea. Oh, okay. I guess we're going with the turned off snare now. Maybe like here. The the head of the snare breaks. What a poor instrument. Yeah, it's going through a lot at this show. The player starts banging the sticks on the floor, and the floor breaks as well. I think at that point, it's just the player is playing too hard, even though they're somehow playing at a nice piano the whole time. Whoops. Here's our we mentioned before having the violists. Have a nice natural decrescendo. What person laughs this hard at the lick? I gotta know. Like, it's funny when somebody inserts it into the middle of a solo, especially if it's like a classical solo, but like this. Probably not that hard. They must really like the lick then. Then we can insert a one of these. If you were to see this part, would you imagine that this is a viola part of all things? It kind of sounds like quacking ducks for some reason. Maybe it should go down to less than piano. It goes down to like triple P or something. Add one of those in. I'm beginning to realize just it's actually kind of difficult to make a thing sound bad. Wait, actually that distance was kind of cool. Bum, bum. That's kind of cool actually. I wonder if it's possible violas were fired after laughing was replaced by Yamaha MIDI sound. I wonder, is it possible to have it so only one section slows down? No, because that would get the meter off. When your ears trained to gravitate towards good sound. That's a really good point. Yeah. The mic must know what he's doing then. His ear must naturally gravitate toward like Shostakovich, Stravinsky, or Ravel. No, Ravel. Bartok or something like that. What's that one piece of music? It's like Theurgy? To the victims of Hiroshima? Threnody, that's it. This is an interesting piece of music. If you haven't listened to it, give it a listen. This is an actual piece of music that will scare you. Threnody to the victims of Hiroshima. That's the name. Who's the composer? Ooh, that's Polish. Krzysztof Penderecki. I don't know why. That just reminded me of this piece. Very interesting piece of music. Actually scary. So before this, we've had the Muse sound for viola as the sound. I like the idea of them being replaced by the MIDI sound. Let's have them go to viola. Oh, we can't. Because they have viola section and there's just like viola. And just viola will be... oh, it's not here for some reason. Should be right between these two. Here, actually, wait, this is an easy fix. Go to cornet in B flat. Except not that. Then we just change the cornet sound. Simple as that. Sound fonts, MS Basic, Reed? No, it's strings. What am I thinking? Viola's pizzicato. So this is now the MIDI sound. Why does it sound better? Wait, that's an insult. It's actually really funny. The MIDI sounds sound better than the original players. That's odd. Let's see if I find the MS bass more consistent than the Muse strings. Yeah, I just like the Muse sounds better because I prefer them because I feel like I can work a little bit more dynamics typically. But with the MS Basic, you can do a lot more like stuff with shitty sounds like this. The palettes instead, there's not a time change there. Oh yeah, I guess it goes to cornet. Yeah, sometimes the Muse sounds as well are like off. Like they've recorded them like ever so slightly off the beat. That's annoying. We just have it like da 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 da. Let's have it go to this. It's gotten better over time, at least. Yeah. I got so burnt out on MIDI sounds. Because the last program I used only used it. I don't remember the name of the last program. It's been a long ass time, hasn't it? But I vividly remember that the sounds, you couldn't change them and they were all MIDI. Like very like early MIDI. And this was like, 8 years ago probably. When I used that program, and so this was, yeah, it was not great. Is that right? Is that the right notes? That doesn't sound right. Oh boy. Your score's giving out on me. Come on, you can do it. Quadruplet and 4/4. So good, right? Damn, those staccato notes really don't pop at all. Okay, we're coming to the end of the flute section. Just for organization's sake, we'll put a double bar line. We could do a triplet thing here. Da 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 da. You can barely hear it. That's kind of cool. No, it's not what I wanted. Change it to 5. There we go. That's not confusing. I think I said the audio engine is, it's kind of wet sounding in my ears. Yeah, I could see that. I can't hear the staccato notes. I can't hear them at all. Maybe my ears are just, or my headphones are just bad. I don't know. Ooh, instead of... There we go. Perfect. have this nice moment of calm. Ooh. Okay, clarinet time. Clarinet time. What are we thinking for the clarinets? So first of all, funny percussion. We have to add something funny here. Because funny percussion was what kind of brought about this whole idea in the first place, so we gotta add some somewhere. What is this? Odd Burke DR? Oh, break drum. Okay, What to do with the clarinet? Also, I think it's supposed to be an octave up. What to do with you, though, I wonder. Perhaps in the wrong key? Now, if we're going to change it, whoops, no, don't want to do that. If we're going to change the key, it has to be flatter. I put it down a semitone because it sounds too bright and happy, if that makes sense. It sounds too happy and nice and friendly, when that is the polar opposite of what we're trying to get across with this absolute masterpiece. I can work with this. Just having a tritone above C major, we could totally do that. Okay, where does it start? It is in concert pitch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select this. I feel like if we're gonna do that, we need to like edit some of the notes. I guess. All these F naturals are going to become F flats. There we go. Oh, that note, that chord hits. G sharp and the C's on the bottom. Wait, actually, that's a. Why did that should not sound as bad as it does. D to G sharp is great. This, I don't know, does this speak for itself or do we need more? I feel like there's always room for more. You know, part of this as well is the sound effects, which don't come across in the score. There's going to be all kinds of shit happening on top of it, probably. So, we're obviously not hearing the full product yet. Yeah, you're not kidding. That is a that's a pretty funny interval to go up. Oh yeah, here too. Oh, there's an F natural. I'm genuinely curious. Does anybody here play clarinet? I'm like genuinely curious. How difficult is this part? Obviously, like the key is no fun at all. But if I were to like put this in front of you, how difficult would this be? I think I'm gonna have to go now. Gotta get some sleep. Good luck with the masterpiece. With the final product. Hey, have a good night, man. This probably will not be the only stream on at the current pace. I actually have a thing I'd like to get done by the end of the day, so I might end stream kind of soon. We'll see. With the last few hours of daylight I have left. It's all automaton. But I wouldn't want to read all those accidentals. Yeah, that's fair. Especially because they're not all like the same. It's like going between sharps and flats and naturals and adding all. Oh, I should have a double sharp in there somewhere. There. Double sharp. I like, see, Bolero has like these like little interludes between the theme coming in and out. I kind of like having the idea of having these interludes be like perfect. Well, except for like this note right here, but otherwise they're just completely fine. It's like getting like a breath of fresh air before being thrown into the fire again. This will be automaton, which I'll do a bit of research on after. Oh, no, no, no. I just kind of like, I just want to listen to it. So here's another one of those interludes. Forgot to add a double bar line over here. We could probably do something, like this might be a good point where the drum head breaks. Like right there, on this note right here or something. It's got another slap. Then it goes back to the snare. Except this time it's all rim shots. We're not gonna go that far yet, are we? Who knows what happened to this this poor percussionist in the meantime. Oh, what the? It's not playing it. Please, please don't do this to me. Why isn't it doing it? Uh-oh. It's playing down here, right? Yeah, it should be. Is it this? That is odd. I wonder why it's not doing that. Um. Just try this, I guess. Is it? It's because it's inside of a triplet. No, it's just not playing at all. Huh. I wonder why that is. Pop! Like right there. It's like a jump scare. Number 2. I have genuinely no idea why this is working. Why this isn't working. If I put it up there, does it work? Oh, it's just not reading it at all. Oh, now it's reading it. What? Change instruments, slap. Huh. I will figure that out later, I guess. Whoops, sorry about that. With the automaton, I think that the section will be much more full. Back to clarinet. Yeah, it's actually kind of baffling to like look at this, because like, okay, we've been going for about just over 2 hours, and look how we've only gotten this far into it. Yeah, definitely gonna need another stream on this. This might be our the Friday stream as well. I mean, we've already did a couple things later on, so who knows? I want to hear this again. The swing. Is the swing maybe a little bit too heavy? Because on one hand, it's very funny, but on the other, it's just kind of annoying, which is, I guess, a good thing. What was the other one? Oh yeah, all the way at the end. Probably just easier to move this down here. Let's start here. Was there the clapping as well? Yeah, this. Kind of cool, actually. It's kind of funky to listen to. Too bad you can barely hear it. Once that, because at that point it'll just be clapping, so it'll pop through a lot more. Why is there just a flute that hangs over it? Is that just me? Oh, is that what that is? Oh, it was a trombone for some reason. Not a flute at all. Maybe this should be down here. What? No! I guess this one doesn't use the fall-offs. Oh well, what a shame. I guess we can resort to this. Brute force it. This isn't a great ending. This is an extremely good ending. Oh, I keep hitting my mic for some reason. Really wish that glissas were like a thing. They're probably like super hard to record though, so. Anyways, this has certainly been an interesting one, hasn't it? As I mentioned, there's only a little while left of daylight, and I have some stuff I need to do. So, I think I'm gonna end stream there, right there for today. There is most certainly going to be another one of these. We're probably about a third of the way done, so maybe 3. Who knows? Yeah, I really need to. I'll do research on the automaton. Whoops, I dropped something. I'll look into the automatones and hope I dropped another thing. And maybe the theremin as well. And I'll watch a couple of his videos just to get like a reference point. Good work. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I know that today was a weird day for you, so I appreciate you making time. Oh yeah, I did something new. First time ever on this channel, I made a thumbnail. I think it looks cool. It took me maybe 5 minutes, but hey. I think it's a pretty cool looking thumbnail, personally. I'm planning on using it from now on in all of my music streams. Maybe I'll edit the text or something. Who knows? Did notice. Thank you. I took some inspiration from Shiriki. Partially because they're my only frame of reference. I mean, granted, all of the streamers I've seen who do music composing, no matter what, it's always the little character and sheet music somehow, and maybe some text. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. So, thank you, everybody who was here. It has been a pleasure. Most certainly going to be another one of these. Probably going to be the Friday one. They're more eye-catching than mine, to be honest. Yours aren't that bad. I think that, I mean, Shiriki uses the 3D model as well, so I think they can like pose themselves interestingly. That's what like the writing. Whoops. Like the writing.
We were contacted by the Emperor himself.
Shut up. Sorry about that. Yeah, yours are just your model, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. They're not horrible. I will say that yours is certainly more informative of what you're going to be doing than mine, because he actually shows like the name of the piece, some of the music, the number. I just music, whatever. Anyways, yeah, it has been a pleasure being here today. Probably gonna do more on Friday. Maybe about the same time, maybe a little earlier. We'll see. But until then, thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.